Okay, so welcome to, again, this is your host, Atlas. Again, this is a live stream of one of my favorite new games right now that's really kind of blown up on the internet. It's a lot of fun. The mobile app is just as fun, but in my opinion, I really like the web-based version of these. These are the manufacturers that do, if you haven't done Agar.io, which is uh, the other version of this. And I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun. There is a lot to. They're fun. The videos are fun to watch. I always love watching other people play. So this is my turn of kind of being, the commentator and enjoying. Normally, I would be on Meerkat, and you could follow me on Meerkat if you wanted to. But my Meerkat app's not working, so I'm really thinking about changing streaming apps for live for just live in general. I like doing live stuff. The edits are nice, and there's a couple guys out there that do some really fun edit ones, and I don't like being that guy. That's just not me. That's not who I am about. I think there's too much stuff in life that's edited, and it's kind of I like the raw content a little bit better because you really get, I think, a better sense of how the general game plays out as opposed to somebody who edits it and adds extra special effects and sounds. The sounds are fun to watch. Trust me, I'm not knocking on any of those. So just that is, as a person, that's just me. Like that doesn't more just that kind of person. Uh, I feel my personality is just that way. I like watching other people be flashy. I don't like being flashy. Now, my gameplay, I'm probably an average player. I'm sure there's people that would say that you suck, and I'm perfectly acceptable with that. My favorite catchphrase the other night was, "It's my mouse. It's just my mouse sucks." So this is a really fun game. It's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of close calls. There are a lot of nail biters here where you get into a scenario where you're really just holding on for dear life in hopes that you can get those ectoplasms, because that's what this game is really about. Taking out people like I just did there. And we're going to do this again. So as you can see, my tag is Trump 2016. So that wasn't a very good score. And there's a commercial, of course. So we're going to stop this nonsense right now. Oh, come on. Get this out of my way. Sorry about that. That's really annoying. This is the downside of a live stream without having edits in it. You get those stupid things. That's the only downside that I don't like about the web-based, that there's no way to remove the I would pay for the computer-based one. Sorry, I'm working over a little bit of a long night ass, and I hung out with some my now, after by the end of the day here, they'll be my ex roommates, and so I'm trying to get as much of my Slytherin as I can because I got about an hour and a half left before I'm going to leave out of here and go head over to the other place. And I don't have to leave immediately. I want to get over to my new place, get settled in, and I have some friends out here in El Paso that have been saying, "Hey, when are you going to come hang out?" Look at that. Oh yeah, fuck you. Fuck all of you that help me a little bit. I'll take all that I can get. Yep, I told you I'll get all of you. Fuck you. So that took me up a little bit. Oh, fucking lagged out on that one for certain. You saw that on there, I'm pretty sure. We'll do, let's sit there. We'll do one more run. We'll try to we'll do a couple just to see. And if I get another commercial, I have to stop it because I can't stand putting commercials up like that. There's already enough on YouTube. I don't need any more on my shit. So, I appreciate anybody who ever watches any of these videos. If you can comment on them, let me know how you think I could play better, or maybe some topics I could kind of discuss while I'm playing, because I love topics. Just a little perfect topic right now, which is kind of political and current. I'm not a Trump supporter, so just so you understand, I'm politically astute, and I just think I'm part of any kind of gameplay like this is about becoming a troll. And that's kind of my internet troll meme, if you will, is Trump 2016, is because it's tongue in cheek. If you'll know, after a while, you realize actually I have a lot of stuff that I don't really feel fits in the current ethos. And I'm not just so you know, if you're stateside watching this or if you're abroad, I have a very dark sense of humor, partly due to the fact it is just life in general is really dark. I mean, it's not always cherry in life. I mean, there's auto accidents every day. There's all these other things, right, that happen on a regular basis. So when you have, to try to find humor in the darkness in life is really what I try to do, because there there is humor in things, and to point those things out is that I think that commonality that we all want to have. We all want to be able to share, laughter and the sorrow, and that's part of the. I've been I'm a classically trained actor. I've done Shakespeare stuff. I hate doing Shakespeare, but I've done it so I could do it. I've done I've done stage plays. I've done stuff in Hollywood for a while. I actually have an IMBD credit, which is kind of cool. One lonely little credit. So, which is kind of fun. And, it's fun. It's just exciting that, it took me a long time to even try to, even though that was part of who I was so anti-Hollywood that I'm like, look, I don't want to do this. I just don't even want to deal with this. This isn't what I'm about. And so I've walked away from a lot of stuff that probably would have been a career just because I just don't play politics well. And so that's bringing the conversation full circle with the Trump 2016. So Trump, I've loved Trump as a business person. I thought I read his books when I was younger. I was really amazed with him as a kid. My mom's like, why do you like this guy? And it's like, no, he's an American icon. It's like, he understands business. Now some people might disagree, and I can disagree with some other reasons why that could be accurate or inaccurate, depending on which conversation point we're trying to drive at here. But depending, socially speaking, I am more of a progressive, meaning that socially speaking, your life should progress. You should move forward in life. You should let people have their own freedoms to do whatever the hell they want. And as long as it's not messing with someone else's bullshit, leave them the hell alone. Fiscal conservative, meaning that, hey, if you don't have the money to pay for it, don't buy it. There shouldn't be any reason you should be living on credit. Now, there are a lot of economists that have been touting it's a good idea to live off of credit. No, it's not. It's great for the economy. No, it's not. It's like a drunken. The analogy is like if you're drunk all the time and you try to work the hangover off by drinking what they say get the hair off the dog by having a couple drinks in the morning. Well, all you're doing is just prolonging the inevitable headache that you're going to have to suffer through. Now you can just take a couple Tylenol maybe and just not drink anymore and drink a lot of water and work off the hangover, and you'll be fine. And then maybe not drink so much next time. That might be a better idea. And that's kind of the American concept that we have right now is that we'll just sit there and just spend, and we'll just figure it out later. Well, it's later. And if you are here and if any of you guys have dealt with any of this stuff over the last, if you had family members that lost houses in the 2008 crash or those other things, they're all really important to talk about these things because it scares the living snot out of me that people just don't understand, how things actually genuinely work out in life. And sorry, I was trying to think and talk at the same time on that one. I had to think a little bit because I'm like, how am I going to do this when he's going to try to circle me? I don't like how he's trying to pull that game. Yeah, he just circled us all up. Fuck that. I'm out of that one. I'm going to stop this round right now. We'll maybe do one more video.